On August 28, 1963, a nonviolent man spoke words that shook injustice to its core.
Will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
But if you feel the word I say, if you get angry at the sound of my truth and pain in my story, then I ask you to blast the song that you most relate to. Make sure that your oppressor hears you, and with our voices we will give them in August the 28th. They will never forget. Z is the last letter of the alphabet, and that's why we're called Gen Z. Because we are the last generation to take this injustice. Thanks for tuning in.
Couldn't get any worse. Here comes 2020 with a brand new curse. August the 1st, the intro of a new kind of misery. A Spotify rapper with a mask, a true man of mystery. You're probably thinking I was a mentally ill child with divorced parents with anxiety. Make America fall to hysterics. It's simple really, I don't follow the rules or trends. That's either gonna be my success or my faithful end. War beat with my heart as I write the cycle poetry. I replace my ink with blood, hold my journal close to me. I'm a psychedelic psychopath, psychotic psychic, give it a pass. The world's gonna hear the psychotic boys laugh. I've been beaten, punches, stabbed, choked, strangled, grabbed, jumped, robbed, jabbed, been in the cold gang, streets in the glass. Suicidal and say math, been holding for years and I can't get past. This world's gonna feel 17 years I've taken a breath.
Get ready for something that you'll never bear. Knock, knock, who's there? Wolves declared it's the voice in your head. It's your worst nightmare. Knock, knock, who's there? If you dare, get ready for something that you'll never bear.
Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side.
There are forces in the world that you don't tamper with. When you ask a Mexican about demons, they will answer this. But my lust for fame took over, so I started looking for demons that lived in my attic and in my shoulder. I didn't want the devil, I wanted a saint. So I wanted La Santa Muerte to tell me my fate. But to find him, you have to do something more than pray. So I took the little radio to show me the way. The legend goes, go to the silent zone where no one can find you. Bring holy water, make sure no mortal follows behind you. Take a Lord with you in case you wake up something unexpected. Make sure Guadalupe is there so you are protected. Turn on the radio, 3 AM sharp. Make sure you have no lights and it's dark. Ask a question, don't matter if it's easy or hard. And the question will be answered, correct and precise. But your question will come with a terrible price. All of a sudden I fell into sleep, and I woke up paralyzed in my bed in the form of a dream. I felt nothing but pain and anxiety, feeling monsters and ghosts start creeping up behind me. I knew it was a dream, but it felt so real. It was like someone took my brain and took control of the wheel. I tried to wake myself up, so I rolled over. But when I snapped back, I heard a voice say,
come closer. Knock, knock, who's there? Wolves declared it's the voice in your head. It's your worst nightmare. Knock, knock, who's there? If you dare, get ready for something that you'll never bear. Knock, knock, who's there? Wolves declared it's the voice in your head. It's your worst nightmare. Knock, knock, who's there? If you dare, get ready for something that you'll never bear.
Welcome to the dark side. 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 Welcome to the dark side.
So picture this, you're in a forest you don't remember walking to. You wanna turn back, but something's stopping you. You act like a freak, so if anyone in the woods who hasn't heard of you thinks twice before trying to murder you. So I stomp like a zombie or Michael Jackson Thriller. I walk oddly like a deranged psychopathic killer. I felt adrenaline, that gave me a little buzz, which is weird cause I'm not the type of idol to be meddling with drugs. But the weird thing is that I like it, so I didn't try to fight it. But I promised temptation wasn't something I decided. So I started to talk, thinking that there was another vato. Hablo caminando para que no haría charco. I kept talking, I kept speaking frequently, until I realized the words weren't coming from me. It was saying,
Escúchame, escúchame.
It got louder.
Escúchame, escúchame.
I woke up and smashed the radio into multiple fragments, but somehow the voice just kept talking. Somehow it managed to survive, but then the voice came to life and said,
I'm not in the radio, I'm in your head. You summoned me, and now you must pay the price.
But I haven't asked a question yet.
You're the one who chose to roll the dice.
I prayed to God and said, this can't be real. Here when the Spirit said,
let me make you a deal. I'll answer the question you seek free of cost. But first you must answer the question for me with a cause. You have to explain to me the reason for the world's division. I need facts, no remarks, no opinions. But if I hear something in your verse I don't condole, I have a friend-free place inside of your soul. I'll give you till 5 a.m. so you best start explaining. You will answer when the music starts playing. And with every instrumental that I give you, there'll be a new expression, or else your mind will be in possession.
But there's no radio.
Of course, how tragic. Sit back and relax while I work my magic.
Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side.
And from the silence, music started playing. Warning, there seems to be a radio interference. Why are we going crazy over the inconvenience? Calm down, homie, there's no need for the grievance. Just let my words take your mind to Venus. Warning, there seems to be a radio interference. Why are we going crazy over the inconvenience? Calm down, homie, there's no need for the grievance. Just let my words take your mind to Venus. What you hear, what lyrical Central America has to offer. Wait up, we're causing hysteria, you ain't my father. I make a criteria sound like a cheap political author. Stepping up to me will cause me serious, so I haven't bothered. I'm interfering radio waves, intervening stereo brains, engineering songs and ratios for days. Listen, papi chulo, you're in your posse, must be loco. Stepping up to this crazy mariachi lobo. Ah!
Interference. Inconvenience. But the grievance. The Venus. Interference. Inconvenience. But the grievance. The Venus.
Warning, there seems to be a radio interference. Why are we going crazy over the inconvenience? Calm down, homie, there's no need for the grievance. Just let my words take your mind to Venus. Warning, there seems to be a radio interference. Why are we going crazy over the inconvenience? Calm down, homie, there's no need for the grievance. Just let my words take your mind to Venus. From the depth of the desert, deep in the south, getting respect from the suburbs to the best side of town. I'm out and about, like the extrovert that I am. You think I'm a pervert? Well, do you think I give a damn? I work for every penny, don't call me a robber baron. Don't throw me in the dirt till you know one was talking to Karen. Gen Z's the best gen, you see, cause we generate genuine energy. Genetically we're better than thee. I'm a soldier, don't need a gun to hold my composure. Respect to the veterans who didn't get their American closure. Pick up a pen and start writing, quit riding. Your success makes a noise, till then, keep smiling. I know it sounds funny from the battle pound anyone for money, but nowadays karma won't be coming, so it's best to change my pace before I convey disgrace. Eggway, sit down before I put you in your place. Ask Border Patrol if I know when to quit. I'm Dora pissing out the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge. Ever since I started rapping on beat, I made people not yearn well. I've been cocky ever since I was the first sperm cell. I know what I'll make it, maybe the government will stage my overdose by 18, or maybe I'll be a virgin still masturbating. I don't know if I'll be a leader for this future semen, but all I know is I'm gonna be a radio interference.
Inconvenience. But the grievance. The Venus. Interference. Inconvenience. But the grievance. The Venus. Interference.
There's so many problems with the world's division, I can't give you a straight answer. she's not loved by Jesus. Poor little girl told her she's on earth to please us. Take those kids out of school instead of teaching them math. Teach them how to laugh, teach them love instead of wrath. Quit telling my children that God don't love them. If it could be on earth with the children, then he would hug them. From the innocent, you people always mug them. You sleep with every person you see, no matter if you're wife or husband. First commandment, I'm your God, there's no God beside me. That don't mean kill those who don't think like me. Don't speak his name in vain, to you that don't mean a thing. The venom you put in people's veins, you think it doesn't sting. Keep holy the Lord's day, to that there's more. You give the church half you pay and not a penny to the poor. Honor deeply your father and mother, instead of telling us how to raise our sisters and brothers. Just because you don't kill someone physically, don't mean it literally. You can kill someone mentally or spiritually. Don't commit adultery, that means acting your number. These kids ain't adults yet, so quit making them suffer. You shall not steal, so quit taking our land. This world doesn't belong to paper, it belongs to man. Don't bear false truth, cause your death will reveal the secret. Nothing that's so deep for you to keep it. Don't you dare cover your neighbor's wife, for you have a loved one at home that you promised her life. And don't you dare take the neighbor's goods. That means quit taking these black mothers home, sending them to the hood. I read this Bible, I practically perfected it. I read the lines you misinterpreted and corrected it. You grabbed the scripture and ruined the message. The Old Testament is a lesson, the New Testament's a reflection. That's why I listen less to the old than the new, cause all Adam descended and feel God except the king of the Jews. How dare you burn my savior to practice supremacy, when we learn that pride will always be human's enemy. Quit telling my bros that being gay is a sin. You have to learn that God has worse things to forgive. He knows what you've done and still loves you, but like a caring father, sometimes he'll have to punish you. That's why I don't agree with a Catholic school, cause learning about God is something that you should choose. Finding God in your own way can be pleasant, cause we ain't the same, even we are blood and descendants. Jesus in the Catholic school would be something he couldn't handle. They put him in a uniform, shave his hair, and strip him of his sandals. If Jesus weren't here, you wouldn't let him in your church. You treat him like an outcast when he tries to learn. He turned water into wine, you turn water into profit. You force people to respect you so they ain't afraid of the coffin. I'm a wolf of Jesus, not a lamb of God. I'd rather help my people when they're feeling off. If one day I make more money than the government's welfare, I'll build a home for people that feel God's shelter. And my people, I don't mean my race, I mean those who bleed red. Your people's everyone who can taste God's breath. God gave you the color, priests tell you keep the canvas blank. I'm painting a mural, I'm not gonna ask. And that's the problem with the world's division. Everyone has a misinterpret of every religion. And if you say anything, all they do is scream. The preacher would tell you that I'm wrong. The preacher would tell you that I'm damn right wrong. And they all want me done for, man. Why? I wouldn't know. Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to do. The preacher would score in the name of the church, saying our wrongdoing bring the word to a scourge. Like when I was a kid, they always called me the devil. When I did something they didn't like, they called me this grateful rebel. To be honest, I think they're all just afraid of me, so they told me things that would bring shame to me. They told my parents from my mind I was my own victim, so to control me they induced drugs into my system. I was diagnosed with anxiety, depression, ADHD by a person probably didn't have a PhD. But didn't matter, cause to them I was just another kind of slave. But then they gave in to their petty mind games. They make up stuff that weren't true. They blame me for things I would never do, so I can be broken, so I can be destroyed. They never gave me a chance, so they left me no choice. To the Lord I always confess my sins. To the devil's temptation I'll never give in, but you put these demons deep within me. You left me on my knees screaming, Lord forgive me. But you live like you done nothing wrong in your life. You think you're cool living with a platinum and ice, but the difference between me and you is your sins will continue. You can't seem to quit, so Lord forgive you. The devil comes in many enchanting forms, but sooner or later he reveals his devilish horns. When many people in my life I've been sincere, but the same people turn me into my worst fear. They made my happy life a living hell. People say kill your fears, so I try to kill myself. And if you never noticed, you probably just didn't give a damn. You just thought it's okay, I'm not as good at pretending I am. They forced me in therapy and psychology, but whatever I did they would never acknowledge me. They call me crazy, I heard this word daily. I'm considering them foxes, sneaky and shady. It's like Jesus spending 40 days and nights in the desert, down in his lust, temptation for thirst. The evil snake took a bite got rid of it by smashing its head. To the Lord I always confess my sins. To the devil's temptation I'll never give in. But you put these demons deep within me. You left me on my knees screaming, Lord forgive me. But you live like you done nothing wrong in your life. You think you cool living with a platinum and ice. But the difference between me and you is your sins will continue. You can't seem to quit, so Lord forgive you. Lust, pride, breath, beauty and envy. Grace, laws, you committed sins aplenty. Call me Martin Luther on your door, I'm writing 95 theses. I'm showing the world who you are, I'm putting together the pieces. I'm not a sinner, Satan, don't be mistaken. But in your eyes I can always see Satan. He lures in victim with trust, that's his only goal. He gives you what you want for the precious soul. They tell you that you should give the street life a rejection, but living in the street never gave me a life of ejection. They say we do wrong every day, Vato don't play. You tell me to hate the blacks, the immigrants, the gays. Well, I'm here to tell you the church wasn't made to hate people. When will humans learn hate is the root of evil? I'm gonna tell my story through the last days of mine. Welcome to reconciliation, it's confession time. To the Lord I always confess my sins. To the devil's temptation I'll never give in. But you put these demons deep within me. You left me on my knees screaming, Lord forgive me. But you live like you done nothing wrong in your life. You think you cool living with a platinum and ice. But the difference between me and you is your sins will continue. You can't seem to quit, so Lord forgive you. May God have mercy on your soul, for you know not what you've done. Or maybe you do, that's why you do what you do. And maybe you use God as a shield so you lure your victims in. Just like Satan, what about that? Don't apologize anymore, no one believes you. No one will trust you. You told me many things that I regretted doing. Thousands of people trusted you. I trusted you. You're the devil. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive you. Soy niño maléfico, el peor pesadilla de México. Todo lo que odias mí te lo dejo inscrito. Si quieres ponerte huevos, no te metas conmigo. No hables de mi pito porque sabes que no está chiquito.
Go back to Mexico, Peter, here we speak English.
Me vale lo que dicen de mí, dígale a tu mises. Si andas dependiente en tu pandilla, no te pongas menso. Mejor tira tus pastillas y tómate esto. I don't use slangs or slurs, so the suburbs understand every word. Rap gang, pushing new type of rhymes, spans and verbs. These vatos sound like baboons trying to read a rubric. They useless with they stupid auto-tune music. Ghost ride, I'm a poltergeist, I'm on my own hits. I only swear in the Bible when I'm about to do things. Whether they're peaceful or violent, that's my own call. I say what I want without violating any treaties or laws. So clever, never do I need a ghost rider. I scream, I'm a free fighter till the day I die. They can judge me all they want, I'll never budge from my dedicated dispositions, yeah.
I'm a free fighter.
So clever, never do I need a ghost rider. I scream, I'm a free fighter till the day I die. They can judge me all they want, I'll never budge from my dedicated dispositions, yeah.
I'm a free fighter.
Divorced parents always seem to get mental and triggered. Even though Karen froze my albums, have a personalized very sticker. Catholics insult me for listening to MJ cause he's perverted. Even though priests are molesting kids in the service, I'm no longer being quiet, I'm no longer being silent. If I wanna say something, I say it, I'm no longer fighting it. If you wanna kill me, then you best respect it. I'ma die king of the hill, respecting the First Amendment. So why am I attacked with these illegal immigrants? Rather die than be a part of these evil Garrigans. These Americans who think everything brown is dangerous, telling us get out of the town, we're trying to invade us. Since I'm American, I have a right to these amendments. I grab my pen and a right to appease my attention. People call me a wetback, and they're right, then I let them. But no wall's gonna stop me when I'm gonna go get them. So clever, never do I need a ghost rider. I scream, I'm a free fighter till the day I die. They can judge me all they want, I'll never budge from my dedicated dispositions, yeah.
I'm a free fighter.
So clever, never do I need a ghost rider. I scream, I'm a free fighter till the day I die. They can judge me all they want, I'll never budge from my dedicated dispositions, yeah.
I'm a free fighter.
Go back to Mexico, Peter, here we speak English.
I piss off the government once and I still haven't finished. Build the wall if you can, no matter how many you build. I bust through like the Kool-Aid man. I was Duke of Mount City, had my own empire. Ready to feel the heat, ready to walk into the fire. And I'm gonna breathe even within the smoke. And if you don't believe me, shall we do in Mexico? People ask me, do you have good rapping Latinos? I tell them we have the Tenemos Arte Asesino, Cypress Hill, Immortal Technique. The rest of these beaners, talent is hack, as a matter of fact, you're trying to be us. And I know I shouldn't be attacking brothers from my own country, but I'm tired of being compared to these vatos who only care about money. Just because they descendants of Mexico don't mean they're from my barrio. I'ma show these nopales real Mexican power. I'm talking about peso, güero, Thug King, Ace, G&G, Devour, Baby, Gashito, Ranas, Cap G, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Raza, the first tyrant, young OG. Ese shorty clava en gasoline. Little weirdo, GB official, and this little Bembato. I respect y'all, but I wanna be the king of these Chicanos. Make sure I'm the rapper who represents all los Mexicanos. I'm making the rest of you sound like rapping nacos. Who's the kings of Mexico? Pedro Vicente Negrete. Who's the king of Mexican America? Well, obviously not me yet, but I'm making more moves than Speedy Gonzalez. Been writing more essays in the essay Nova Pastor or Nopales. Spraying tajir my mango, chopping up pico de gallo. With Gloria Trevi, while you guys rapping about Cinco de Mayo. Why in Monterrey, November 20 with Machi dying of laughter. Don't dare respond to this stupid Spotify rapper.
So clever, never do I need a ghost rider. I scream, I'm a freedom fighter till the day I die. They can judge me all they want, I'll never budge from my dedicated dispositions, yeah.
I'm a freedom fighter.
So clever, never do I need a ghost rider. I scream, I'm a freedom fighter till the day I die. They can judge me all they want, I'll never budge from my dedicated dispositions, yeah.
I'm a freedom fighter.
All the way from America to Mexico.
There's so many problems with the world's division, I can't give you a straight answer. Most of the times I would drown out this pain with laughter.
We're taking drastic measures.
Death to America and butter sauce. Don't boil me. I'm still alive. Iraq lobster. Iraq lobster?
You probably get mad at me when I laugh at your All Lives Matter. I have ADHD, I tend to drown out pain with laughter. Don't get mad at me just because something I say was offensive. You had this coming, now take this lesson. I mean Karens, boomers, get a sense of humor. We didn't destroy America, you're the ones that doomed her. Don't outcast us like the right did to Rodney. You see more stove-face when Trump turned Soleimani into salami. Oops, did I start a controversy? I can never tell. I say crap like this all the time. Now what the hell, I got a dark humor that's into spark rumors. But not cause I'm popular, because I'm an odd human. Whatever I say, I don't regret it, cause my humor's like privilege. Not everyone gets it, so don't get mad at me. I'm a 17-year-old teenager, a stupid slack off who doesn't know any better. It's not offensive, man, it's just the truth. Facts shouldn't offend you, they're just proof. If little Rita kills herself cause life could have been green on the terrace, you should have been watching her. Apparently you ain't parents. If you're a Nazi feminist, I'm calling you out. Right. If your comments are venomous, I'm knocking you out. Right. If you're a white supremacist, my shotgun is out. And if you go against me, I'm going balls out. Do you know what I find most humorous?
What?
That the people who get mad at me are numerous.
Damn.
They tell me that my jokes are exaggerated and prejudiced. These same people are MAGA waving the Confederate. You think your red hat makes you look like a boss? I got a better MAGA, Mexicans always get across. That's the problem with the world's division. If you speak too much, then you're just called arrogant.
Iraq lobster. Iraq lobster?
My life is nothing but a comedy.
Joker wasn't a prediction, it was a warning. Everyone's insane addiction made this world burn in its glory. Wearing a Black Lives Matter sweater like it's a swastika, man provokes me. Every step he takes an inch closer to me. In his eyes were fire, pain, and misery. like if he went through some insane history. He looked at me and said, take off that sweater, and I said, make me. He replied, you don't know what that hoodie means. I said, explain it to me. He told me, you're Mexican, an immigrant like me. We came to this land with nothing to build this country, and here come these Negroes destroying it like if it's their own property. You and your amigos should understand the lost opportunity. They yell Black Lives Matter, not caring about you and me. Attacking the government who gives them food stamp for the family. No wonder the cops in the street are killing them. If they were in my neighborhood, I wouldn't want to deal with them. I told him, you don't know what they're going through. He replied, neither do they. But for hate, I always fit the image. I've been bullied, slaving away for pennies. I wouldn't call that white privilege, but I work hard cause doers don't wish it. They wanna take my Confederate flag even though it's my history. These blacks don't understand a white man's misery. And if your kind takes part in this impropriety, then you're what's wrong with this society. The stuff this man said, I couldn't believe it. In my head I thought he didn't mean it, but his face said 1,000 words, and himself he couldn't conceal it. I told him, you're old, but the world, you haven't seen it. This Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with you. That's why your breed is dying, and in a few. My friend, you've been watching too much Fox News. Now listen to a younger, more wiser young man's views. We might be immigrants, but our ancestors came to the land and stuck a flag through the dirt, killing the people from this land with birth. And yet most of us have the nerve to tell my brothers to go back to Africa with Zulu, acting like America belongs to you. Make America great again. When was that period? Was it when you made black people feel inferior? Or was it when the cops sprayed them down when they couldn't stand up? And you label someone to death, one day they're gonna man up and punch a man with the anger of 400 years of oppression that hit harder than the Great Depression. Privilege don't mean that you don't struggle, means that you're less likely to die. I bet you can't even hear the black mothers cry, worrying that their baby's lives might be taken by the cops. Ain't no justice served cause they're just doing their jobs. Your flag is history, it's time to change your mindset. All the misery you've caused, and yet you're still blind set. I'll yell Black Lives Matter, say it loud and not blissfully. I'll stand where I believe in, you ain't gotta stand with me. And if you stand behind me, I'll protect you. But if you stand against me, I'll throw your history. That's what Americans do, they stand with what they said. Even one day it caused them their death. And if hearing those things cause you anxiety, then my friend, you're what's wrong with this society.
You push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. You kick at it, beat it, it'll never cover any of us. From the moment we enter crying to the moment we leave dying, it'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
These words I can't mutter, I'm all thrown to the gutter by my sisters and brothers who find a way to criticize me when I stutter when I get anxiety. Welcome to the mind of a dead poet's mentality. You might have a skill, powerful like a magnet. You might be wearing the sickest black leather jacket. You may have a house made of black granite, but will it matter one day? You'll be food for maggots. You may have a stare that burns like acid. You might spit more fire than a dragon. You may be rich and carry the whole packet, but will it matter one day? You'll be food for maggots. A poem is written without a beat in every verse. It's a way to express what I've seen or what I heard. Cause I'm not a poet, I'm a rapper, which is somehow worse. Cause my blessing ain't a gift, it's the devil's curse. So in this world I'm a rogue, a brute and a bully that people criticize and will never understand fully. But because of my ways, I'll be hung on a noose on a pulley, left to die. You feel me still dead without a tear in my eye. Why my rhymes different from the ones in a poem? To you it's noise, but to someone else it's wholesome. Knowing that someone in my status was once in their shoes, being forced to live under the neighborhood views. Dante showed us the consequences of one's actions. Shakespeare showed us that life is both comedic and tragic. My rhymes are for minorities trying to escape madness. So if rap is rape, just let this happen. You might have a skill, powerful like a magnet. You might be wearing the sickest black leather jacket. You may have a house made of black granite, but will it matter one day? You'll be food for maggots. You may have a stare that burns like acid. You might spit more fire than a dragon. You may be rich and carry the whole packet, but will it matter one day? You'll you'll be food for maggots. And lifetime is my only enemy. Those days and weeks that I waste will be the end of me. Those tick-tock ticks disturb my concentration. Every day time is making me lose my patience. And if I could kill the past, will I finally live in the present? Will I be reborn in the future, or will I cease to exist? I guess maybe that's why I hate the sound of the clock. Cause just like my heart, one day the ticking will stop. And maybe that's why I spend so much time on my songs. Cause I mess up one verse and the power of my words are gone. I have one bad song and then the whole mix is wrong. Cause I'm putting a mistake where it don't belong. And showing the world is my second mistake. Cause I made a big quake over a mixtape that will be ditched in a lake. And my last mistake is saying what I want out loud. 3 mistakes equal 3 strikes, so I guess I'm out. You might have a skill, powerful like a magnet. You might be wearing the sickest black leather jacket. You may have a house made of black granite. But will it matter one day? You'll be food for maggots. You may have a stare that burns like acid. You might spit more on fire than a dragon. You may be rich and carry the whole packet. But will it matter one day? You'll be food for maggots. People say you'll be judged by the way you act. They must be colorblind cause all they see is white and black. Brown, yellow, red, pale and orange. It's like our whole story is told by the color we're born with. Some people don't succeed and use color as an excuse. Life isn't racist, it's equally cruel. But only a few of us stare life dead in the eyes. Cause unlike the rest, we ain't got time to cry. Some people see power as a way of life. Some people are blood-sucking parasites like a gold-digging housewife. Some people find pleasure in a knife. Drop a rose, roll the dice, take a life before thinking twice. Whatever you do, there'll always be a scuffle. You best believe for everyone life is a struggle. But us rappers live life, pay back the people who made us a pro. Because they're the ones who pray for us when we die scared and alone. You might have a skill, powerful like a magnet. You might be wearing the sickest black leather jacket. You may have a house made of black granite. But will it matter one day? You'll be food for maggots. You may have a stare that burns like acid. You might spit more on fire than a dragon. You may be rich and carry the whole packet. But will it matter one day? You'll be food for maggots.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
Can you picture my prophecy? Stress in the city, the cops on top of me. The projects full of bullets, the bodies is dropping. They ain't no stopping me. Constantly moving while making millions. Witnessing killers, leaving dead bodies in the abandoned
you better flee hops or get your head flown 3 blocks. LP rappers hearts pumping like Reeboks.
You ain't a killer, you still learning how to walk. From New York to Cali, all the real niggas carry chalk.
7,423 grains of sand dropped from the hourglass. It's how much time I got left on this planet.
Bring on, you gon' bring on. Who you gon' swing on? I'm King Kong.
Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing.
Me, I'm getting back rubs from these leather seats. Negotiator equity positions you'll never be.
You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day.
I'ma rip this shit to my bone.
No matter what gender, class, or race, in the end we all meet the same fate. Just shed your skin off now and save yourself from the pain and misery that will come afterwards.